Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Third Beard Fishing. I'm Solomon. Wow, I am back out on the water after a week-long break. After the month of February, which was an absolute insane, crazy month, I needed a break. I needed some time off where I was just sitting in my office working on YouTube videos and not fishing. But got all that stuff done. Feel like I caught up on some computer work and was itching to get back out and go fish, so that's what we're doing today. We're going back to just something that normal for me. I'm heading out to Crane Creek today to target some snook, and last time I was out here with TJ, I spotted some pretty good sized black drum, so I actually have some stuff that I can target those with today, and that's what we're going to try to do if they're still around. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to a spot that has a pretty good mangroves and see if there's any snook hanging around, or maybe redfish, because there are some redfish in this area. I didn't see anything there last time I was fishing it, but we're going to try it anyway and see. And then after that, we're going to move up Crane Creek. I literally have all day to fish. I can do whatever I want to, so we're going to just play around all day and see what we can catch. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank y'all for subscribing and checking this channel out. It really helps out my channel. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and please comment. I really appreciate the comments. They help out the videos and they help out the channel so much. I read every one of them and I answer every one of them. So thank y'all. It means the world to me. So without further ado, let's get fishing. Before we begin this awesome video, I want to show you guys something. My views are mostly from non-subscribers, about 86%. So if you guys are watching this and you are not subscribed, please take the time to subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I greatly appreciate your subscription. Now, back to this awesome video. Alright, so per usual today we are using my Shimano C3000 XG Stratus reel on my Star Rod Segas 7.6 heavy action with 30-pound braid, and my absolute favorite lure right now is this 3-inch paddle tail on a 1/8 jig head from NLBN. I can absolutely just flick it so well up underneath these mangroves. So that's what we're using today. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some Procure mullet gel on here, especially since it's so cold today, or this morning. It just might entice the snook if they do go for it, or whatever else is out here. There should be some trout too, maybe, at least over here, not up in the creek. If they do swipe at it, they might hold on to it a little bit more. Okay, the wind is starting to pick up, so I'm getting kind of drug into the mangroves a little bit, but they might hold on to it a little bit more. Hold on, this might be, the wind's picking up. This might be some, a little bit more frustrating. I'll have to get a little bit further into the cove too, I think. But let's go ahead and at least flick it a little bit here. See what we got. Water is also very dirty. We had a front come through yesterday. Matter of fact, had a tornado in Orlando in Lake Mary that was rated an EF2. So it was a pretty strong little front. Yeah, see, I'm getting pushed hard, real hard right now. Snook also do not like the wind, I have noticed. Alright, probably gonna have to get a little further back in there, get away from this. I figured this was gonna be a problem today, but once we get into the creek, it should hopefully be all right. The creek is literally around this point and up, going that way, so we'll see. But I'm going to work this shoreline all the way around and see how we do. See if we can't drum something up. So just stay tuned. So yeah, a difference a couple of weeks makes. Last time I was over here, I couldn't get my kayak back here and pedal on my pedals because it was too shallow. I had to use my pole because it was just it was scraping the bottom. Today I'm having good little brief, man. I can tell I haven't been out fishing in a week. Today I'm having literally no trouble at all pedaling with my pedals. It's not scraping the ground at all. The thing I am having issues with is the current right now, because there's some wind and it is just blowing me right into it. But there's some flat water up here because it's being blocked by the mangroves, so I should be okay up here. But and it'll be sunny too, so there might be some fish stacked up trying to get warm, because right now I'm not having any luck. It's also early. I just got to give myself a little bit of time. Alright, y'all, so no bites at this spot. I didn't have the best hopes for it anyway, but it's also a little bit chilly. Snook seemed to like it a little warmer, so that's okay. It is warming up. I'm probably gonna have to take this hoodie off. I'm getting kind of hot, so that's alright. We got a little ways to paddle to get around this whole point here and then get up the creek to the next spot we're going to start fishing for snook. And I might stop by the train bridge. I have, I'm starting to get into some seagrass down here. Yeah, that's what it is. I can feel it in my pedals. I can see it too. But anyway, I've got some little tiny crab lures and some Procure blue crab. I might toss over there and just see if I can get something on a crab lure, because later on in the video, if they're there, I've also got some bigger crab lures that I'd like to, alright, I gotta get out of this stuff. I'd like to try on some big black drum if they're over there. So I might use those little crab lures as some practice on some little puppy drum if they're by the bridge like they have been the past few times that I've fished, and see if they work, and then we'll move up and start trying for some more snook. But we're gonna snook fish first along the little area, and then we'll try the train bridge for a few minutes with the crab lures, and then we'll move on for some snook and try to finish up with the black drum later if they're there. So got a little paddling to do, so let's get paddling. Alright, we're kind of where we want to be, but this wind is going to absolutely destroy us today. So it is getting a little bit warmer. If we don't get any bites around here, then what we'll do is we'll go play around for a little bit with the crab lures around the bridge until it gets a little warmer, and then we'll really go looking for snook. But I need to clean this reel up real quick. I have to do a launch. There we go. Fix it. Oh gosh, I got a huge wind knot. Oh, I gotta fix that real quick. There we go. Oh Lord. Home, Atlanta. It's gonna be a minute. Alright, well, just had something horrific just happen. I had a wind knot in my braid on my brand new, well, not super brand new, it's about a month and a half old star rod on my Shimano. Anyway, So I had just casted it out, so I didn't do the right thing and bring the lure in. It was dragging the bottom, and I was drifting, and I was pulling the wind knot in, and I had a hold of the wind knot. I had the rod in the rod holder like this, and I'm assuming what happened was I got snagged on something on the bottom. To me, it felt like there was a fish that grabbed the lure, which, yeah, might have happened. I don't know, but if it was probably a big jack, because it's morning time and they really do run through here. But more than likely, it was a snag on something, and I had my hand wrapped up in the wind knot trying to deal with it, so there was no drag pulling. And so it immediately tightened up, and it broke the freaking tip off of my rod. So I lost the front of my rod, and it bent this eye down all the way. So my brand new 7.6 is busted, so I'm gonna have to go get that repaired somehow. And I'm pretty depressed that I had that happen. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my Shimano on my my ugly stick that I brought with me as my backup, and just use it, because I'd rather use it than the barrier too, because I got to get the spring replaced in the bail anyway, and we'll just do that. This is the lure I brought. It's a Savage Gear, and I have it on a weighted hook, so we're going to try that in case we find the bigger black drum. But just not a good way to start the day. Well, I did just get my first bite. It's a little bit further out from the plant life, so I'm not sure what that was. Could have been a jack or something. It could have been a snook. A lot of times on these cold days, it's a murder train. A lot of times on these cold days, they'll come out further and sit in the sun, especially in dirty water like this, because they'll be hidden from predators a little better. Especially, oh, I need to tighten this drag up. Had it loose when I was not gonna catch one up in the tree, although I have. But yeah, that could have been a snook maybe. I've never seen any trout in this creek, so I don't think it was a trout. But we'll keep working this tree line and see what happens. The wind's coming from the north, so it's going to be pushing me up against the trees pretty much the whole way until I get back into the little more narrow part of the creek. Right now I'm in the wide part, and this is the deeper part too. So we'll just have to keep pushing. But I did just get a bite, so that was my first bite of the day that I can confirm was a bite. I had one over in that other cove with the mangroves too, but I don't know if that was a bite or if I was bumping something on the ground, on the bottom. Could have been like a log or something. All right, we have fished all the way down to, now we're in the more narrow areas of the creek, and no bites. The wind has just been pushing us like crazy, and the water is just absolutely chocolate milk brown. It is gross, and it's probably the ugliest I've seen it, honestly. We wrapped up here. No. So it's kind of where we're sitting at. Oh shucks, there we go, we got loose. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now, and the current is just whipping. I'm only able to get like 1 or 2 casts before I have to start pedaling up again. I mean, you can see how fast that moved me. Hopefully when I get up into the little offshoot up here, it'll be a little easier, because it kind of changes direction a little bit, and that should protect us a little better. But right now it is killing me. It's been tough, so we're just gonna keep fishing up and down. I'm hoping, since it's cooler, we had a front come through, that the jacks have come up through. So hopefully we can get on a jack or two, because they have not been around at all lately. So I don't know where they've been. The warmer weather, I think, has pushed them out further into the river. But all the people I've talked to, they haven't even been able to find the bigger jacks lately, even in the river. I don't know what's been going on with them or where they've been. So we'll see what we can do. I'd like to catch something today. Had a couple little bites here and there, but nothing big to write home about. We'll see how this water clarity is going to play out too. There we go, fish on. Oh, is that a jack? I think that's a jack. That should be a jack. Pretty sure this is a big jack. Whew, good one. I think it's a jack. Come on, baby. Looked like a jack, I think. I only saw a real tiny glimpse of it. It's not wanting to come up. Shoot, there it is. Oh, wow, that's a big one. Whew, that's a chunk. That's a good jack. Ugh. Come here, you. I guess they are back in the river. I wish TJ was here. And he really wanted one of these, and I really wanted him to get one of these. Just look how nasty this water is. Come here, you. Oh, so muddy. This might be the biggest one I've caught in Crane Creek. I figured they were here. I was seeing some pretty fast moving. There you go. Do your circles. Some pretty fast moving little wakes in the water, and I was like, oh no! How in the world did that happen? Somehow it ended up getting flipped over, and then the that sucks. So the paddle tail ended up popping out the top. Oh my gosh, never had that happen before. All right, top water, that sucks. Never had that happen before. That blows. That was a good fish. Crap. Right at the net too. Son of a gun. Already on again. Man, that was a third cast after I lost that other one. They must be loaded up right now. And I had a follow a second before that. Another one. This one doesn't quite feel as big, I don't think. He's sitting there slinging it. How crazy would it be if it was the same one? I got my lure back. It would be nuts. Come here. Not losing this one. Come on. It's a good size one. Pull up on him a little bit more. There we go. Come back up here. Oh, I got it. Ah, shucks. Got the net the wrong way. There we go. And got him. All right. I don't think this is the same one. That other one was quite bigger. There we go, folks. Got a jack in the boat on an NLBN 3-inch paddle tail. This one I actually got in. So let's get him unhooked. I know, I hear you. Alright, there we go. Oh, right in the corner of the mouth. Pretty little fish. Let's get him back in the water. Kicked off. Good to go. Alright, let's check our paddle tail here, because these guys chew them. Wow, perfect. No cuts. Leader looks great. Alright. Sweet. Another jack. Another jack. This one feels pretty heavy, actually. Come on. There's some other ones over there I just saw. This one feels real heavy, actually. Come on. Man, this one is heavy. Gracious. I haven't even seen him pop up yet. There's the leader. There he is. Not that big. It's really not all that big. Why don't you come over here? Let me land you over here. Oh, thank you for the splash. And the boat. Oh, you are heavier than I was thinking. In the boat. Okay. He's bigger than the other one, I guess. It's a little bit bigger. There we go. Another jack. I guess that's what we're going to be doing today, is catching those. We're going to move up the creek some too, so we probably will go for some snook, and like I told you before, try to look for those black drum. But right in the corner of the mouth, man, they hit like a ton of bricks. So I will never complain about catching them. Honestly, I do enjoy catching these things. They are a blast, but not bad. He's not huge, not my biggest, but still fun. They fight hard. Good looking fish. Could definitely keep one of these for shark bait, but I just don't have the freezer space. I don't know, we'll think about it later on today. Might keep one. All right, buddy. See ya. All right, that's number 3. Let's see how many more we. So, unfortunately, for us, this cove is absolutely filled to the brim with manatees. So I'm not going to be able to get over to the left as far, and it is also full to the brim with bait fish. I've never seen this many bait fish in here before. That could be a good sign, but it also could be a bad sign. Those are glass minnows. Something seems like it's been thumping them too, because they keep jumping. But I mean, there are manatees everywhere through here. I'm wondering if I can even get through up there. Man, those are all glass minnows. Gracious. Look at them all. But it's also chocolate milk, so I'm not going to be able to really spot these fish like I could last time. It was crystal clear last time. I don't think that's one. Is that a fish? That might be a fish. Oh my gosh, this wind is ridiculous. I might be a... Oh, there is fish eating these. Okay. Alright, new plan. There's stuff... Oh, it's... I think it's tarpon. Alright, new plan. We're gonna have to switch some stuff up here. Alright, we're gonna anchor down right now. Okay, we're anchored up. There's fish eating these glass minnows, so we're gonna switch it up here. I just saw him swipe it. They're tearing up these glass minnows. Alright, so stand up. Alright, so this is like a almost like a glass minnow lure that I have. I actually have used these before, but I've never got to use them while things are actually crushing those glass minnows. So I want to try this out. I've got a whole slew of them right here, and something is eating them alive. I think they're little baby tarpon, so we're going to try it out. See if we can get hooked up. These are a little bit bigger than those glass minnows, unfortunately. Oh, I'm hooked up. I'm on. I don't know what it is, but I got it. Oh, it's a baby snook. Ha-ha! It's a snook. Oh, that's so cool. Check that out, y'all. It worked. Okay. Talk about matching the hatch, y'all, and paying attention. Look at that. Got ourselves our first snook of the day because we've been watching back here all these little glass minnows getting clobbered by fish, and it was a snook. How cool is that? That's pretty awesome, and there's still stuff tearing them up. Wow. Okay. That's what I like to see. Maybe there's a little tarpon or something back here too, because I still have yet to catch one of those. So that's awesome. Little snooks back here tearing up these little minnows. So let's get him back in the water. There you go, buddy. How cool is that? Awesome. That's awesome. So these little, they're called catch-em lure, paddle tails, on these little jig heads. They work great. I mean, he nailed that. That was cool. I've never had that work before, where I saw something, I decided, you know what, I want to try that out and see if it works, and it worked. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was tough fishing today with the wind, but we still made some fish happen, and that is all we can really hope for. So, just a little update for you. Schedule change. I'm no longer doing one video per week on my YouTube channel. We're now doing 2 videos a week, every Wednesday and Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys are going to start seeing a whole lot more third beard fishing content. So it's going to be more fishing content and occasionally something different. I'll still do a few other things here and there too. But yeah, I'm going to be bringing you a lot of awesome stuff, and I hope you guys will love it and subscribe and just enjoy it. Please make sure you keep doing those comments so I can keep talking with you. Helps out the channel. And until next time, I'll see you on the water. Take care. Hello everyone. If you could, I'd love for you guys to check out my father-in-law's YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel that I also edit videos for called Bearded Lumber. They are a full-service sawmill and kiln channel, and they are an amazing channel. I hope you guys will check them out. The link is in the description of this video, so check them out. You'll really enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching Third Beard Fishing. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion, and feel free to subscribe here. Thank you.